the book of Genesis, and now we're at the final book of Moses, which is the book of Deuteronomy. So today they learned a big M word. What was the big M word?
Mezuzah.
Say it again. Say it with some authority.
Mezuzah.
Mezuzah. Who can tell them what the mezuzah is? You want me to start you off? So what is the purpose of the mezuzah?
For you to put your scriptures that you like, that grab your attention, in the box and hang it on your door. So when you walk out, you can touch it and remember to obey God.
Now, which culture uses the mezuzah?
The Jewish children.
The Jewish children use it, and that's in the book of Deuteronomy. And it tells you to write my words and place them upon your gates and your door frames. That is in the Bible. And the Jewish culture uses the mezuzah for that purpose. And so next week they will be making their own mezuzahs. So their homework is to look through their Bibles and find the scriptures that meet them and that speaks to them. Because, you know, the word is only absorbed if it speaks to you personally. So somebody can just say it all day, but when it absorbs in here, then you absorb it.
That Rhema word.
Well, it is what it is. So they're going to write 5 scriptures and bring them in next week. And then they had the big idea that the church needed to have a mezuzah. And they said because we need to make sure that our word was at all times. Which brings us to that big W word that we talked about. What was it?
Word.
The word. And we talked about word because when people ask us about New Restoration Outreach Christian Center, because we all talk about us. We talk about our church. Lady Z has a shirt on every day. Every day. Every day. And it sparks conversation. People want to know, what kind of church is that? What do you go to? And usually when they're asking you that, they're asking if you go to a Baptist, Pentecostal, Episcopalian, Pentecostal, Catholic church. They want to know that. But what kind of church do you attend?
Word church.
A what?
Word.
Y'all better say it. Word what? Y'all better say it. We attend the word church because our word is given to us by whom? Let's see if you get this right. Who gives us the word in our church?
Pastor Earl.
Who else helps us with the word?
God. Superintendent Moses.
Who else helps us with the word?
Miss Tiffany.
Amen. And that's because we're going to get it on all 3 levels. It's going to come. Right. We believe here that that's our main text, the Holy Bible. We do use supplementary text, but our main text is definitely the Word. Now, in the Word today, we talked about 2 things. And you're going to go, how did they get those 2 things? They're too far reach. The book of Deuteronomy. So if you have an issue with that, then you need to talk to Moses, and you can't talk to him right now, okay? So we talked about tithes and offering in there, because in there it talks about tithes. And what does the book tell us about tithes? Who can help me? Go for it.
That God only wants
10%.
10%. I love that,
10%. And if I gave each of you $1, how much should you give back?
10 cents.
10 cents. That's all. Now, the miracle said, 90 cents? That's too much for me to keep.
Right there,
he said, 90 cents? That's too much for me to keep. He said, that's too much for me to keep. And I was like, well, God wants you to have that. He thinks you earned that.
He said tithe and offering. He got it right.
And he said, that's too much. He said, he just knew that was too much. And then we got to the final part, which was death. And you go, well, how did y'all get from tithes to death? Because the book of Deuteronomy ends with the death of Moses. And we were following it up on the end. And we talked about sometimes it's okay to be sad here because we're in the flesh. Can we be sad? Yes. But where do we find our glory in that? What happens? When can we find our glory? Talk to me.
When we die, we go to heaven.
So we know that we'll see who again? We'll see Moses and all those wonderful people that have gone on because they will reside in heaven. We went into a brief description of what heaven looked like. I say it's in the Bible. I say it's right there, as we talked about. So all of them are waiting to see streets paved with gold. All of them are waiting on it. Thank you for your time.